Rock talk, Berk Hawk. Rock talk, Berk Hawk. Rock talk.
Risk life, risk living, and risk love.
What's up, party people? I'm Berk Hawk, and this is Rock Talk. Today I'm joined by
Laura Cole.
And Laura Cole. What do you do?
Oh, I love to sing, I'd gotta tell you.
And what kind of music is Laura Cole?
We try to focus on rock and soul.
Your time's worth more than the highest. Here it goes. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Until your pocket knocks, go out and wander.
I didn't mean for it to come out like Dr. Seuss, but I mean, we do love the soul. We kind of have a little bit of an edge towards, you know, what we put out there when it comes to that retro feel. You know, it's not really retro soul. That's too mushy for us. We're definitely soul with an edge.
Okay, well, you went there right away. I was going to bring this up after. You got a soul with an edge. And when you said soul with an edge, you do what you do live, and you do what you do in your videos. You brought the edge. You brought the... I don't even know how to do it. It's just that swagger. Is that like, it's just a natural thing?
Shining out the dark. Risk life, risk living, risk love.
I guess. I mean, I was a figure skater for 15 years, but
Okay.
I don't know if they really taught me that, like,
I don't
kind of
think
head
so.
bob,
I don't
you
think
know?
so. Was that Nashville, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. It must have been kind of like something I just feel, and it's funny you mentioned I can't really do it without
Yeah, it's just...
listening to something or singing something or you know.
Yeah, I was wondering maybe if you could give me a few pointers. How does one bring that?
I think you gotta. It's more like you gotta.
It's
kind of move
shoulders?
shoulders too. You know, it's like.
That's never happening.
I don't know.
I just don't have it. I have like no neck, so
Oh,
then,
okay.
yeah.
Maybe it's my just abnormally
No, you
long
don't
neck.
have,
I don't know.
No, it's perfectly proportioned.
Thank you.
You must have the greatest hair in all of.
Thanks.
I know that
Thanks, man.
it's awesome. A couple things stood out. We were at the Tomi Swick show. You walked into the room, everybody looked at you, and I was like, "Wow, cool! Honestly, really
Sweet.
cool." I think you were on all leather hairdo.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I really was drawn to in your videos and stuff is a lot of times you play barefoot.
Yeah. There's a lot of glass on these carpets.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Yeah, you know what? I love playing barefoot. It's amazing to me.
You be the sun shining on you. I'll be the sky so vast and low.
I just, you know, I look back to when I started singing, you know, and I was a kid, so I was never. It's not like I was running around with shoes on, right? I mean, I hate shoes to begin with. I prefer to be barefoot, you know. So I feel more at home when I'm on stage,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm
super cool.
just
Yeah,
hanging
no, it's
out.
just like instant, you're kind of like, "She barefoot?"
Yeah, we were actually doing a photo shoot the other day, and I stepped right on like glass. I was like, oh.
Speaking of photo shoots, there was a photo shoot that you guys kind of had a little trouble with the law. Do you know which one I'm talking about with the
Yeah.
the 45?
Yes. So,
yeah.
I was upstate New York with my producer, Steve Biggis, his wife, Jen. We were visiting her parents in upstate New York, I think around Montgomery area, if I remember correctly. And he was like, guys, I got this new gun. I'm, fully licensed. Like, let's go shoot some target practice. And we're all like, yeah! Like, obviously, totally into it. And, yeah, we go out there.
Is this your first time firing?
No. I have friends who shoot.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
okay, awesome.
they've taken me on my birthday and stuff, as they're like +1. And, but, yeah, so we figured, okay, let's do some target practice, right? So we fire about 38 rounds. I was the only one who hit a bullseye that day.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, I had come back to the house, I look over, and there's a SWAT team crawling into the forest. Like, I'm like with their assault rifles, like in hand, just like all of them from all.
Ma'am, drop the weapon.
Drop your weapon! And like, oh, it was the best. Jen Biggis is just like she's like she's already on her knees. I'm
Yeah.
like, get up. Like, what are you doing?
Get up. No, get down.
So I'm like,
They're
I ran back.
serious.
So I'm back at the house. I'm like snapping pictures of like,
that's awesome.
you know, and I mean, it was the perfect artwork for our first record. How could we not put it on the first record?
That's
so
amazing.
That's where that whole shooting the 45 on the back with the kill shot in the gown.
So let's go to Dirty Cheat.
Yeah.
2014. Is there any new material on the works? Or are you doing the Moist thing out of this? Like, they toured their first album for like 4 years before it broke radio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now that you mention it,
We're just gonna moist this. That's what I call it. Moisten it. Like, we're going across Canada 4 times.
4 times, and
then
then something will happen.
radio's gonna play.
No, I think, you know what, we have so many songs. We just keep writing. I've been writing with Chris Charcos, who's the bass player and sometimes guitar in the band. But we've been just writing together for the past, 3 years, 4 years, just gathering material. And I feel like stuff has progressed so much since our first record already.
Yeah.
I feel like we're almost a record behind.
Really?
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we have so many songs. But it just means that we can kind of narrow all those, you know, we have about 31 songs.
Choose.
Yeah, so we're going to pick and choose the best of the best for this next round.
And your dad plays in the band?
Yes.
What I always wanted to ask you was, with your dad playing in the band, and with how much heartbreak and heartache his daughter's gone through on Dirty Cheat, like, was it difficult for him to get his mind around it?
I think he realized that it was a really good outlet for me.
Yeah.
So I think...
But at the same time, he must have wanted to just kill him.
Oh, yeah, of course. Him and my brother were just kind of like, oh, it's on, you know. But no, they're
past that now.
They're past that, yeah. You know what? And I mean, by the time it came out, it was all over and done with. But anyway, so, I mean, it was still something I went through and something I had to...
Yeah, it's a good way to channel that energy and just blah.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it, you know... It
so do you typically write pissed off, or do you typically write from a nice place or any place?
I think it depends.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever comes, you know, I never try and force anything.
Okay.
If I'm, you know, sitting in front of the piano or something, thinking, oh, I have to write a really happy song this time, then it's not going to turn out like that at all.
Might as well walk away.
Yeah. It's point. You know, you can't force yourself. You can't force it. So I always just kind of let whatever flows naturally happen. And then, I just kind of like whittled down.
So I feel like I'm talking about Tomi Swick on our show a lot, but Tomi Swick's, he's good shit.
Awesome.
He's good shit.
He's a brother.
But why I brought him up was you were playing and your set finished and I went to Tommy. I was like, Tommy, who is that? She just killed the floor. And he's like, that's Laura Cole, man. You should interview her. And I'm like, I should interview her.
Yeah,
he's like,
thanks, Tommy.
why would I want someone that isn't hustling and deserve the chance to, even not the chance, but the opportunity, you know, like to open for me? I want real musicians that are like out there hustling, like, and he was just like, yeah, she deserves an interview. She deserves more than interviews. Like,
that's so nice.
I'm just sharing
so
that little
nice.
tidbit of our conversation.
And he's always been so supportive, and you know, vice
you guys
versa.
Just played together in Burlington.
In Burlington, yeah. Oh yeah, that was a great little time.
Yeah.
I love that little studio room. It's so nice. Yeah, that was a beautiful show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if people want to find more information about you, we're gonna put it right here. Where are they finding you?
It's gonna be at lauracolemusic.com.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
we
you
look
so
forward to
much.
seeing you tonight.
Thank you.
Peace out, party people.
Oh.